Nicki Minaj recently shared the first photo of her newborn son with husband Kenneth Petty, and some of her fans are once again questioning her choice to marry an ex-convict. Stay with me to find out why fans are worried for Nicki Minaj and her new baby. In July 2020, Nicki Minaj took to Instagram to announce that she was expecting her first child with husband Kenneth Petty. Nicki shared a series of extravagant bikini photos shot by celebrity photographer David LaChapelle. The photos showed Nicki cradling her baby bump, and she captioned one of them, "Love, marriage, baby carriage," overflowing with excitement and gratitude. Up until that point, Nicki had been keeping her pregnancy pretty low-key, and some fans believe she did it to avoid being called out for marrying a man with a serious criminal past. However, now that Nicki has given birth and shared the first photo of her newborn son on Instagram, the fans are once again saying they're worried for her and her baby's future. Nicki gave birth on September 30th, 2020 in Los Angeles, and though she still hasn't revealed the baby's name, she recently shared the first glimpse of her newborn. On Wednesday, October 21st, Nicki posted a photo of her son's tiny foot on Instagram in celebration of her one-year wedding anniversary with husband Kenneth Petty. Nicki wrote in the caption, "Happy anniversary, my love." The rapper also shared a video of all the designer goodies her celeb friends had sent her, including baby Adidas Yeezy sneakers by Kanye West and Dolce & Gabbana onesies. And while most of Nicki's fans are congratulating her on the new addition to her family and gushing over cute baby outfits, some of them are saying they're concerned about Nicki being married and having a child with an ex-convict. Many of Nicki's fans pointed out how her husband is super problematic, and one of them tweeted, "Nicki having a male son to be raised by a sex offender husband will never sit right in my soul." One Twitter user brought up Nicki's husband's criminal past and said she has garbage taste in men, while another one wrote, "Nicki has a heavy rap sheet of standing by abusers, like her brother, her husband, 6ix9ine, to name a few." So who is Kenneth Petty, and why are Nicki's fans concerned about her? Kenneth Petty, who goes by the nickname Zoo, was born on April 7, 1978 in Queens, New York. He and Nicki were childhood friends, and they even dated for a while when Nicki was 16 years old. Petty has a long criminal record stretching all the way back to his teenage years. In 1994, 15-year-old Petty was arrested by the NYPD for sexual intercourse with a 16-year-old female. Petty reportedly threatened the victim with what she believed was a gun, and she only managed to escape after she hit him with a bottle. However, sources close to Nicki told TMZ that Petty was actually dating the victim, and her mother pressed charges because she didn't approve of him. Though he pleaded innocence, Petty was charged with several crimes, convicted in 1995, and sentenced to 4 years in prison. After he was released from prison in January 1999, Petty had to register as a sex offender in the state of New York. However, he failed to register again when he moved to California in July 2019 after marrying Nicki. Petty was arrested in November 2019 during a traffic stop in LA, and though he was released on a $20,000 bond, he was ordered to re-register as a Level 2 sex offender. According to TMZ, following his release, Petty was required to wear an ankle monitor, had to surrender his passport, and was banned from leaving Southern California. He was also prohibited from using illegal substances and ordered to abide by a curfew. In July 2020, it was reported that Petty had asked the judge's permission to break his curfew so that he could be present at the birth of his and Nicki's first child. But the 1994 crime wasn't the end of Petty's criminal history. On April 27, 2002, Petty shot a man called Lamont Robinson 3 times in the stomach, and the victim later died from his injuries. Robinson was reportedly unable to speak, but he managed to identify Petty by nodding at a photo lineup. He pleaded guilty in March 2006 and was sentenced to 10 years in prison. However, he was released on parole in May 2013 after serving less than 7 years for first-degree manslaughter. Petty first appeared in the public eye in December 2018 after Nicki confirmed she was dating him by sharing a photo of them on Instagram. Nicki posted the photo in celebration of her 36th birthday and captioned it with lyrics from Adele's song Hello. It didn't take long before social media users dug up Petty's criminal past, and Nicki's fans started calling her out on dating an ex-convict. The fans also brought up the fact that Petty wasn't just a criminal, but the father of 5 children. One person tweeted at the time, "Imagine working hard for over a decade to secure yourself as the queen of rap, then having it all stripped away because you wanted to date a convicted felon with 5 children. and added, "R.I.P. Nicki Minaj." But after one of Nicki's fans defended Petty in the comments on Instagram and alleged he was only charged and convicted because of his race, Nicki agreed and replied, "He was 15, she was 16, in a relationship. But go off, internet." The rapper also added, "Y'all can't run my life. Y'all can't even run y'all own life." Nicki later shared 2 more photos of her and Petty on IG and wrote, "Oh, they want to talk? Let's give them something to talk about." The rapper then revealed that Petty had tattooed her real first name, Annika, on his neck. Nicki shared the video of Petty's new ink on Instagram and claimed it was his first tattoo ever. In December 2018, a source close to the rapper later told Us Weekly that Nicki is absolutely head over heels in love, adding that she fell hard and fast and that she hasn't smiled this much in a long time. The source also revealed that Nicki and Petty had already discussed having children together and said, "Nicki has always wanted to become a mother. She really believes that he has changed since his troublesome days." Despite the fans' reactions, Nicki continued to flaunt her relationship on social media, and in January 2019, she shared a steamy video of Petty kissing her feet in a hot tub. A lot of people on social media were grossed out by the video, and one person wrote on Twitter, "Nicki Minaj's criminal boyfriend kissing her feet on my timeline. I am disgusted." But Nicki couldn't care less about the negative comments, and in January 2019, she claimed on Twitter that she and Petty had already chosen baby names. In another tweet, Nicki said Petty was always into her, even before fame and fortune. She also revealed that when they were younger, he fought one of her boyfriends because she didn't want to be his girl. On her Beats One show, Queen Radio, in March 2019, Nicki revealed more details about how Petty had beat up her first boyfriend.
This crazy man went and saw boyfriend and attacked him.
Beat the shit out of him.
What? I said be nice. Shh. We're not saying beat the shit out of people.
During the same show, Nicki went off on everyone who criticized her relationship with Petty and denied he was dating her only for the clout. The rapper later also slammed talk show host Wendy Williams for talking about her husband and called her demonic. Nicki continued to publicly defend her relationship any chance she got, and after Petty appeared in her explicit music video for the song Megatron, she announced on Queen Radio that she and Petty had got a marriage license. But since a marriage license is only good for a maximum of 90 days, and Nicki and Petty had failed to get married within that time period, they had to file for a second marriage license in July 2019. Nicki then changed her name on Twitter from Miss Minaj to Mrs. Petty. In October 2019, Nicki announced on Instagram that she and Petty had got married and shared a video of bride and groom baseball caps and Mr. and Mrs. coffee mugs. The couple reportedly exchanged vows at Nicki's LA home in a small, intimate ceremony in front of just several family members. But what a lot of Nicki's fans are now wondering is whether she will ever get back to music. Some people have even suggested that she has ruined her career by marrying Petty. Earlier this year, one person wrote on Twitter, "Nicki Minaj's career is declining, and all she has going is a criminal broke husband she has to support." While another Twitter user said that the fact Nicki's last name is now Petty sums up the last few years of her career. But I want to know what you think about Nicki's husband, Kenneth Petty. Did she do the right thing by sticking up for him? Are you concerned about her career? Let me know what you think in the comments section down below.